can I get it? Oh, yeah.
No, you cannot. I'm like falling asleep in here right now. I'm so fucking tired. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was doing to the people I was with.
Well, didn't she freak out when you moved to Vermont too to live with Joe?
Everything. My mom was so upset. My mom probably just found out like maybe a year or two ago that I was gonna be okay. She's like, "Are you sure this sport thing's gonna work out?" I was like, "Mom, I'm winning world titles. Like, why don't you leave me alone?"
Mom, I'm on number 6.
Mom. It's like, I'm doing it, Mom. She's like, "Are you sure you don't want us to go back to college? It seems a little more safe." It's like, gosh. She's a big supporter of mine, but it was a long road ahead of me to get to where I am now with Mom. And then my mom moved to Rhode Island after I got out of some of the programs I was in to help support me going to college. And then I immediately, after a year of going to college, I was like, this ain't right. I'm out of here.
I'm an athlete.
I'm gonna go do it. I'm a mud run champ, Mom.
Yeah, man.
She was so upset. I was like, I'm going to California. I'm going to be a professional mud runner. You'll see. And we fought like crazy. I'll never forget. I had a protein shake and I smashed it down on the table really hard. And it exploded, a vanilla one, and it exploded everywhere. It got all over the TV and everything. And that was it. I was like, I left literally 2 days later and never came back.
Dude, that's fitting.
I think you just have to you have to be so confident that you can be able to tell the people that raised you that you're going to be okay. And if you can't be confident enough to say that, then you're not going to be okay.
Dude, I'm envious of the statement you just made.
What's that?
The like, oh yeah, she finally got to the point where like maybe this is viable to her.
Do your parents still
dude,
think?
they have no idea what I'm doing. Like,
Well, no.
the like Team USA thing, they was like, oh man, like International Olympic Committee, like you're like Team USA. It's like that's like something, and it's like, yeah, except there's no money. Like you should be prouder of like that blog post that I made that I was stoked about and open-ended and actually made money off of or something.
Yeah, they'll never get it though.
Yeah.
Unless, like if I went to CVS and I was picking up $12.50 an hour, they'd be more confident in that because it was CVS.
Dude, I've said the exact same thing about like Walmart or Target.
Ah, dude.
They'd be like, yeah, just sock away that 401k. You'll be thankful you did when you're older.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm like building a brand or something.
So this is what you're gonna tell your mom?
That I'm going to be a pro athlete.
Yeah.
I'm going to move to California. I'm moving the woods. I'm going to live with a hunter for the rest of my life. I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Let me work out in my container gym.
So these are the newest member of training camp. We got Sean, whose mom's questioning his decisions in life. I met him. You were part of the marathon episode.
Yeah.
I met him at the marathon start line in pitch black at 5:30 in the morning or 6 in the morning, and
22 out
at like 5,000 feet in the sky with snow on the ground. And he told me his pace, so I was like, let's just run together.
Yeah,
and
let's stick together.
And then within a mile, he was gone. So I was like, how much for that running partner? And now he's out here, and he's training for Hyrox. He's going to go to the Chicago one. Are you going age group?
Yeah, I'm in the age group for national championship.
Fudge, yeah. And what was your current time?
It was like 1:13.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
We're going sub 60. And then there's Kunkel, the fastest man to live between all the 50 states in 50 miles. That's an accomplishment. Soon
Something
to be
like
fast. Soon to be.
Take that.
Yeah.
Wait, 50 states and 50 miles?
I don't know, whatever.
He lives between Colorado and Hawaii, so he covers more states than all of us, and he's the fastest man at this table when it comes to 50 milers. And maybe the country, and potentially the world someday.
Sick, dude.
This is my first day. Hunter made me do a 9-mile tempo.
Oh.
Climb some barbed wire fences.
Yeah, so our first day of running, I was like, hey man, I know you just drove 30 hours across the country, but we got this 9-mile tempo run we got to do. It's a negative split run. He's like, I don't know. And I was like, we're going to do great. And I was like, we did the warm-up miles, and I looked on my map, and I was like, there's this trail right here that I think could be okay. And it was just narrow like this, and we're just like, and then we come into this parking lot. I was like, maybe it's going to get better. And then all of a sudden, it just jackknifes around this corner into maybe 200 feet of vertical up a pavement road. And I was like, at the top, we'll get at least to the main road, and then we'll start the run. Like, you know,
Yeah.
we're a little screwed on our tempo plan.
Hard rock training over here.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, we get to the top, and it's just like tall staggered fences with humongous lines of barbed wire this way, and then the circular like razor
Serious,
wire.
man.
Yeah, and I jumped over the top of it. He had to go to the bathroom, so I got over the top of it, and I'm sitting on the other side. I was like, come on, man. He's like, I don't know if I can make it over. He immediately gets up and cuts his arm, and I was like, oh, God. And there's blood dripping off of him. I was like, I'm going to freaking kill this kid day one. And then we start running, and he's like, I can't hang on. And he's like, take my watch. And I was like, oh, fuck, this whole thing's going to shit. And then I start running down, and I haven't gone this far on this road before, and now it just starts going straight down. I was like, oh, God, I'm going to have to come back 3 miles up this road. It was probably about 85 degrees outside, and that was day one of training camp with Sean.
Let's see the arm.
There's not a lot of runnable options.
This is the arm.
It looks small, but
It looks
it's deep.
small, but it was really deep.
He bled through. I came back from the run, and there's just blood all over his shirt and everything. I was like, oh my God, there's blood on his ankles too from getting caught in
Nice.
a bunch of thicket. You know, that's what training camp's all about. Perfect miles are for suckers. So, right now we're gonna go do a gym cardio session, and then we'll get some good rest. And tomorrow's the first hard day of the next cycle of training camp. So basically, we're gonna cook it and book it, baby. Help! All right. So basically at this point we're just going to do some really light cardio in preparation for Hyrox. You got to just do 500 meter row, 500 meter ski, and then you go for a half-mile run in between each one. So basically the whole idea is just to prime the engine, but not exhaust yourself, because the real meat and potatoes is tomorrow. So I lost my watch. In case anybody wants to sponsor me, I got robbed at Chelsea Piers. I'm not going to say that it was my fault or anybody else's fault, but I think someone else is wearing my watch around New York City right now, and supposedly the people at the front desk couldn't find it. I think I stole it. Okay. All right. Hang on. These efforts day after day to really make sure you keep the intensity low, because it's so easy with all these athletes to get excited, and like really the most important part of the week is about 2 to 3 key workouts. Everything in between should just be like maintenance and recovery and just consistency. Like if I end up getting hurt between now and June 25th and I lose like a couple weeks or the whole race, or I overtrain. I got sick about a week ago because I think I just overtrained. I flew out to New York City on 2 red eyes, 2 weeks apart, and limited sleep, too much training, too hard training, just took me out. And I lost almost 10 days. So, word to the wise, just be smart. Like nobody becomes a champion over 3 to 5 days of hard workouts. They come a champion over like 3,000 to 5,000 really, really good workouts. 300 to 500 really good workouts, to be honest. And you can spread those out over 3,000 to 5,000. Fight constantly. It's insane. These are guys that just like come up on you and they're like, "See!" And they know it's the last thing they'll ever do because you're gonna squish them. But if you put your foot down like in the wrong spot, just looking at something for like 5 to 10 seconds, legs covered.
I'm kicking around barefoot.
That's insane.
A decent amount
What?
in here.
These? Have you seen this?
Uh-uh.
Look at this.
That's a stump. That's their domain. I've seen them. They live in the bottom of it. Hold on, you should probably just rip that thing out.
I like killing them.
Yeah, let me just do that with my fucking arm real quick.
How dare you? How dare you spray pesticides next to my organic body?
Die!
BTE. It's like this tiny little micro thing that's like
Pew 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 pew. Banana. Banana.
exoskeleton. So like you can just eat it and you're fine. But exoskeleton,
Okay, they're dead now. So, usually the turtle pond's nice and piping hot right now, but we're having technical difficulties. It's no big deal. As I said, Oprah's visiting next week with Stedman, and they're gonna drop one off. They're cool like that. But I guess this is a big part of the routine, is this ice bath, and it's probably the hardest part of the day. Never looking forward to this. Yeah, hey. Oh, Lord. Did all the ice already melt?
They melt so quick.
Should have probably peed before I got in here.
I just stand up and piss over there.
Out of the tub?
Yep, right over
I
there.
have a camera on me. It's not nice.
Why are you wearing a Jacob Hebner shirt?
He's in love with Jacob. That's right, Jacob. My cameraman wants to. We did a Murph thing last year, and everybody signed up for Murph, and then nobody showed up for Murph. So that's why Nick ended up with his shirt.
It was between him and Danny Spiegel.
You look like Spiegel, so you guys probably, you and Spiegel probably have the same body. She's maybe about 185 pounds of pure muscle, and probably can snatch more than you, I think. I'm not trying to be mean. I think she snatches like 215. What's your snatch at?
225.
Oh, really? Nice.
Thanks, man.
Get it, girl. How much can you snatch, Kunkel?
nothing heavier than a grocery bag.
Fudge!
You're infrared deficient. That's what it was.
Really?
Oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. Take it.
Can we teach it?
Suffer!
Put this on until I get in.
Next thing you know, the Blue Jays are going to come back. By the way, we have a Blue Jay problem here. I want you to watch out. They get in your brain through songs, bird songs, and what they'll do is they'll drive you crazy and they'll make you climb up the trees and jump off, and then you'll kill yourself and they'll eat your brains.
It's like a song in Siren.
I'm telling you the truth. Every time I'm out here doing programming on Sunday, it's like, I'm like, God damn it, I'm just trying to get some work done. They constantly, that's why I put my headphones in all the time. Can I get a oh yeah? You guys are the ones to film this? Oh yeah! Oh fucking yeah!
There's blood everywhere.
Can I get a oh yeah? You're setting me up.
It's not even on.
Not on, I'm just checking the lens.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh yeah.
There's literally people in my house around here.
Mountain Man in his Ugg boots, baby.
They'd be like mountain around it. So it's like, oh, I'm like gone for whatever. It's been 2 months.
Food! It's time to eat, bruh.